This may be the first time you've seen the Untouchables, but I guarantee it won't be the last.
The pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the leaves are falling. It's you, it's you. Must go, and I must go. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, and when the valley's hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, and when the valley's hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
This is...
Hey, a hold-up man in this supermarket in Yonkers.
This is Stuart Klein at the Little Hippodrome with a new version of The Wizard of Oz, in Italian.
It was President Ford's Day at the UN.
Over to me, he says he's got a well they can't miss. But I'd like to put some money in on it. I tell him, go ahead. I mean, what can I lose? A big-time operator like Leroy. I'll tell you what I can lose. $7,000. There's got to be a better way.
Dollar Savings Bank. Maybe we're the better way.
Because...
Here it's a Hitchcock style, a nail biter, about an actress and her hostile son. Anyone we know? And from our Do You Remember file, the one and only tutti frutti late Carmen Miranda is coming to Broadway. At least a musical about her life is. It's called Miranda, Miranda and a Chica Chica Cha-Cha. This is Rhoda Barrett in Hollywood.
Dinner and laughter with a fair over the Hippodrome, a dinner theater on East 56th Street, where a comedy trio called the Untouchables opened tonight. Stuart Klein caught a pre-opening rehearsal.
As part of their act, the boys do The Wizard of Oz in a sort of Italian version.
So does a poor darling. She's going to run away from home. She's walking along the road, and all of a sudden the storm clouds darken the sky. And the wind, she starts to turn into Gale Force. It was in a twist of my
Toto. It's a Technicolor here. Toto, look at this, a big bubble. Hey, it's the Good Fairy.
Buongiorno. Stregamort.
Stregamort.
The witch is dead. Ding dong, strega more, strega.
The Untouchables do not come anywhere near those classic dialect skits of Sid Caesar and Imogene Coca, but there are a lot of laughs here, and the price is right. Total cost for both dinner and show is $7 to $12, depending on whether you have chicken or steak. This is Stuart Klein.
I want those ruby red. The ruby red slippers, a Tama can. I'll punish
Hey, who is she?
That's my sister.
We have a late report on the situation in the Brownsville section of Brooklyn where a 14-year-old Claude Reese Jr.'s funeral service ended less than 2 hours ago. The police say there have been a few scattered incidents of rock and bottle throwing in that area, but so far no injuries, no arrests. Right now they describe the situation as tense but quiet, and they're still on patrol. There's our report for tonight. Bill Jorgensen for Channel 5 News, thanking you for your time this time. Till next time.
Hey, Scarecrow, it's kind of dark here in the forest, huh?
Yeah. What was that?
That's Marvin. He's going, caw, 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 caw.
No. There's animals here in the forest.
Lions
And tigers.
and bears.
Maron. Lions and tigers and bears and maron.
Put him up, put him up, put him up. Put him down. Put him where you want to put him. Put him.
Where what?
All right, you're first, funnelhead. Let's go.
Get out of here. Leave us alone. What are you picking on us for? What would happen if you ran into the witch?
The witch? I'm running my tushy off.
Look at that.
Don't cry.
Hey, come on. I thought you were supposed to be king of the forest.
I'm a queen of the jungle. You got me all wrong.
You don't have any courage at all.
Well, I ain't got...
Wait a minute. I know who can give him some courage.
Do you know the minimum wage is $2 an hour for most people?
Pass the mustard.
And I get time and a half for every...
Town last week, he joined a singing group. And tonight, well, Jeff tries his hand at comedy at a place called the Little Hippodrome.
The Little Hippodrome on East 56th Street is one of a growing number of recently opened cabarets around town which offer entertainment with dining. This week, along with singer Janie Oliver, a new comedy group called the Untouchables opened there. They have an array of zany routines. I attended a rehearsal this afternoon. The comedians, Marvin Braverman, Buddy Mantilla, and Bobby Alto, will be appearing there for 1 month. Trained at showcase nightclubs like Catch a Rising Star, the Improv, and the Bitter End, the Untouchables are now a well-polished act. Something I've always wanted to try my hand at was to run away from home and join a comedy group, or at least a singing quartet. Now I'm about to get my chance with the Untouchables. About to make his debut at the Little Hippodrome, I'm Jeffrey Lyons, Channel 11 News.
When you're a jet, all the way from your first cigarette till your last dying day. When you're a jet, if the spit hits the fan, you got brothers around, you're a family man. You're never alone, you're never disconnected. Click-clock, click-clock, your home is your own.
Come home, Jeffrey, come home. And coming up, Detroit tries to stall on new safety devices.
Yeah, lemon ice. Lemon ice. No good. Holding.
This is editorial feedback when we present excerpts of comments that viewers have sent to us about Pix editorials. A recent Pix editorial opposed any change in...
They're all red-haired. There's Florida left.
The number upon taking your call shortly for the Untouchables. Now, I don't understand this. But you explain it, will you?
The Untouchables are three friends of mine at Dynamite. They're really funny. They're at a little club here now called the Little Hippodrome on the east side. And we're going to improvise together because we all know each other. And improvise is a fancy word. What it really means is make it up on the spot. So you know we're not cheating. You can call in and tell Kevin or Alice what you'd like us to be. Just give us a job, like Sandy, you're a shoe salesman, Marvin, you're this, whatever. And we'll make up a little scene on the spot.
Right. That's in a moment. It's almost 8:45 and time for us to catch up again with the headlines of the news. Our very eyes in intricate tapestries of humor, or something like that. Whatever it is, we're inviting you to participate in this by calling in and assigning various roles to these characters who will then immediately assume these roles and will sort of improvise therefrom. It's a very fragile and delicate art, and very few people can handle it. But I think Sandy's ready now. We're going to stand by here to take your calls. But first of all, Sandy's going to introduce the Untouchables. Sandy.
Thanks, Kev. This is a very nice moment for me because I think that there's enough room for everybody in the comedy business with talent, you know, and there's always a cliche that comedians are like evil people and deep down they can't stand when anybody else gets a laugh, and that's nonsense. I love when other people get laughs because I know how tough it is to get laughs. So these three people are hysterically funny. They're at a place now called the Little Hippodrome, right? And it's on East 56th. And this is Marvin Braverman, who I know since camp. We were in camp together, counselors once. And this is Bobby Alto, right, Bob?
I hate when you get laughs.
Bobby Alto hates when I get laughs. And Buddy Mantilla, who I knew first as a singer. I didn't even know that you were into comedy. And how did the Untouchables get started?
It was a pinochle game one evening.
You serious?
We're pinochle freaks. I don't know if you've ever played pinochle, but we got hooked on pinochle, and we played so well together that we thought, let's keep this a career.
I played them for a living. I earn my salary by playing them pinochle.
Now, and the wild thing is that we all knew each other in different times because I would say there's three main clubs in New York. Thank God that they exist. I mean, I know without them I never could earn a living. One is, two of them I worked, and one you guys broke in, right? I worked at Pips in Sheepshead Bay, George Schultz's terrific joint.
Beautiful
and
guy.
I worked, of course, for Bud Freeman at the Improvisation, but I never worked
Catch a Rising Star. Rick Newman's Catch a Rising Star, yeah. We worked
on the east
both
side.
places,
right.
Yeah.
And they're very important, right? Because you got to break material in.
Without them, where would you work? Where would a young comedian get started?
There's no place that you can go and try things out.
I think the best thing to do, you know, you can't really discuss comedy. It just always sounds pretentious and corny. So I'll just tell you this. Later on, we're going to improvise, which means we're going to make stuff up on the spot and have some fun, hopefully. But right now, I'll show you what happens when an improvisation, I won't show you, they will, when an improvisation becomes so good that they keep it. So here are the Untouchables doing a gangster movie.
Should we just walk out here and start it here?
And I'll get out of your way.
Where do we stand?
Over there, and I'll get out of your way.
Why don't you preface it, Bobby?
Good, get out of the way. Well, I'm here. Warner Brothers produces all those great gangster films of the 30s. We recreate the beginning of one of them for you. We take you to Sing Sing Prison, 1932, the Machine Shop.
Hey, Screw. Must be an easier way of making a mezuzah, Screw. 10 years in the can in prison without a woman, that ain't easy. Ah, it's easy for you, Father. You want it that way. It's tough on the regulars. What's up, animal?
Rocco!
What's up?
Guess what?
What?
I made a gun out of a bar of soap.
All right, let's see it.
Hey, who washed with the gun?
Forget about that. Watch the studio. We're getting out of here tonight, see?
Tonight?
The brake's on. Pass it down the line.
Okay. Brakes on, pass it.
Brakes on, pass it.
Brakes on, pass it.
Brakes on, pass it. Brakes off. Pass it. Brakes off. Brakes off.
So, Rocco, you're planning a break, huh?
Nah, brakes off. Didn't you hear? Somebody else in New York heard.
Why don't you get wise to yourself? Wisen up. You guys ought to play ball with me. I'm pretty close to the warden.
Yeah, everyone's talking about that. So long, Screw.
You're going to wind up in a hole one of these days, Rocco.
That's right. Hang around. Yankees will win the pennant.
New pair of heels, huh, Screw?
We got to get out of here, Animal. We got to get out. Now we got to break out. Now we'll never get out of here if we don't. Let's go.
I'm with you.
Shh. Knock that spotlight out. Nice shot, Father.
Extra, read all about it. Rocco escapes, read all about it. Public enemy breaks prison. Rocco, we lose Dragnet. Ford pardons Nixon.
Huh?
See this way. Send in the warden.
Mr. Mayor, I can't take this Johnny Rocco business, sir.
I know, Jim.
People are afraid to walk the streets at night. The newspapers are up in arms.
You think you've got problems? The governor's on my back.
Ye gads.
Well, now you get the hang of it all. This is the way it works. And if you'd like to invent some characters, which they will then create and become, we're ready to take your calls now. I have no idea how this is. I think it's an incredible experiment, but let's try it now. Our first call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, I'd like Sandy Barron to play the part of the superintendent, and the other three guys, they're very, very good.
Good.
And let them play the part of the tenants. And
Okay. I'm the superintendent, they're the tenants?
Fix their sink.
Okay.
I'm the superintendent. Okay, I got it.
Right, we've got it. Thank you.
I'm the superintendent, and you're the tenant. We'll do one at a time. You're the tenant. You're the tenant. I'm the superintendent.
Whatever. I don't care.
Who's there?
It's me.
Oh, it's you.
I come to wish you Merry Christmas because you forgot to wish me.
Ah, you look for little money, huh? You want couple kronas, huh?
It's funny thing. I want to tell you something like friends. So
My sink, where's the sink?
Let me explain to you what happened. See, I look on the mailbox this morning, and everyone leave me little something, $10, $20, something.
You want?
And you, how you say in English? Because here you pon conto así, el chipo. You understand what I say to you?
I give you. You know why? You fix sink.
No, you must understand. In this building, see, I fix sink when you say Merry Christmas to you.
You try suck me dry, don't you?
Do we have time for one more?
Let's have some more characters from you. Okay. Good morning, Air New York. You're on the air.
Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning.
Oh, could you please have Sandy play Yogi Berra? One of the boys play Tug McGraw, and someone else be Jerry Grody or Buddy Harrelson. I know the Mets are dead, but let's know the spoilers.
I think there may be a problem in
You're
actually...
right, Kev.
Actually,
that's an
not
impression.
quite what we're doing.
That's an impression.
That's impressions. We're asking for improvisation.
Just a person.
So, you know...
Okay, we'll be four guys in a dugout. We'll be
Four guys
ball
in a dugout.
players.
That's we've got the characters. So here we are.
Pitch him, babe.
Come on, baby. Chuck in there, baby.
Pitch him.
Come on, baby.
Pitch him, babe.
He ain't no batter up there. He ain't nothing up there, Charlie.
Wait a minute, there goes another hit.
He's something. I know he could hit.
Good. I think we're kind of out of time, right? Okay, dynamite. Look, let me reintroduce these guys. Marvin Braverman, Bobby Alto, and Buddy Mantilla. And don't forget that. And the name of the group is the Untouchables, and they are at the Little Hippodrome on East 56th Street. If you really want a month, and if you really want to laugh again, not like chic, cutesy, intellectual darling laughs, but laugh, you go see them.
Morning, Mom.
Thank you, Sandy, and thanks to the Untouchable. I think it's probably the most demanding kind of comedy. The level of imagination and creativity to sort of to think as it happens there is remarkable. You're very impressive. Anyway, where are they playing?
The Little Hippodrome.
Little Hippodrome.
The Dick Skenga.
We'd like to thank our guest today, Commissioner Charles Sarowitz.
On location from Beverly Hills, California, welcome to Dean's Place. Starring former Governor and Mrs. Ronald Reagan, the television Jefferson, Sherman Hemsley and Isabel Sanford, Jack Cassidy, Vincent Gardenia, Foster Brooks, Georgia Engel, and our new young performers, Kip Adonna, Jesse Coulter, Kelly Monteith, The Untouchables, and the New Gold Diggers, with guest appearances by Angie Dickinson, Milton Berle, and Robert Mitchum.
Mr. Martin, the man over there says there's too much vermouth in this martini.
Too much vermouth.
Yeah. Angelo.
Through the years, show business has happily endured the wild antics of the Marx Brothers, the Ritz Brothers, and the Smothers Brothers. They used to call groups like this zany or madcap. But these fellows came up with a new description and new name. For reasons known only to themselves, they're called the Untouchables.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the leaves are falling. It's you must go, and I must die. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, and when the valleys hushed and white with snow.
Large glass of whiskey, please.
On location from Beverly Hills, California, welcome to Dean's Place. Starring Jack Cassidy, Foster Brooks, Vincent Gardenia, Guy Marks, and our new young performers, Ed Bluestone, Jesse Coulter, The Committee, Freddie Fender, Kelly Monteith, Mike Preminger, The Untouchables, and the New Gold Diggers, with a special guest appearance by Peter Graves.
We would like to sing an Italian song.
In honor of the great street festival held once a year in New York, the Feast of San Geronimo, we salute.
San who?
San Geronimo.
Gennaro. It's pronounced Gennaro, right? See, Buddy and I are Italian. Marvin's Jewish. You don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I just do the books. Ladies and gentlemen, won't you please welcome Buddy, our lead singer, to sing for you a very beautiful theme song from the motion picture Jaws.
Il mare come bello, irradonna sentimento. Il back, sonny boy? Lascia